Hey, what's up, traders? This is the last update of the night, and I'm gonna squeeze this one in. This is a request, ticker symbol WING, wing stop. This is a stock, like I said before, there's not enough statistics on my chart to actually take this trade on a longer time frame. So what I'm gonna do is analyze it on a shorter time frame. All right, let's go to the 4-hour chart. Even on the 4-hour chart, I have nothing really for me to bet on. But okay, on this 1-hour chart, as you can see here, all right, it took a low, it hit a low of 26.26 right here, and ever since then, its price action have moved up, all right, towards the 20-day moving average, towards the 200-day moving average, and in the 50-day moving average is right here in the middle of the green line. All right, the 200-day moving average is sitting right here on top. But price is kind of came into right here, and it's been going sideways. And all of a sudden, right here, as you can see in the last, which is what this is like Wednesday, it started to make a move here. All right, price crossed over the 20-day moving average, over the 50-day moving average, and it crossed over the 200-day moving average. All right. Now, what's next for Wing? What am I anticipating? I'm anticipating for it right here to actually pull back somewhere down here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some fib retracement right onto here for you guys, because this was a big move from here all the way coming back to down here, where this initial move actually started from, after this this bar right here from the 27.92 area. And as you can see right here, we're looking for a pullback into this 32.23 area. Alright, if it can hold here and continue its way up, then we might be looking to get into this trade. But if it cannot hold the 61.8 and it comes crashing to this 38.2 level right here, which is the 30.70 area, then we might look into looking at a trade here. But as you can see, the MACD is up, momentum is up right here. But you know, like I said, this is a buzz that's already left the building. So if you're going to trade this, you got to trade this carefully. So, you know, what are we looking for? We're looking for somewhere in here, the 32.23 level, to actually get into this trade. Looking for a pullback, or we're looking for a solid move up here, coming back to test this 34.85. All right, if it can close above this 34.85, then we might look to take this trade, because it looked like it can continue, and we would troll our stop very, very close. Why? Because as you can see, price is extended from the 50-day moving average, and it's extended from the 200-day moving average rapidly, at a rapid pace. From here, boom, it's already up there. All right, so this is what you call common sense. You don't need to research anything to realize this is kind of overextended. And if I would put a stochastic on here, you would see this would probably be at overbought levels. All right, but some traders like it at the overbought level, testing the new high. This is a perfect place where some people would come in and take this trade. All right, so if you're going to trade this carefully. And this is ticker symbol WING for those of you guys who wanted to know what I thought about Wing. If you wasn't in it down here, I would say, you know what, you have to wait for it to pull back and start making, you know, waves right here before I would buy the stock. All right, but just like Shake Shack, it can take off, and you have to, you know, intraday trade it with a close stop, you know, to be profitable in these kind of trades. So be careful, trade your stop, and take profit off the table right away. Last but not least, I'm going to take a look at the E-mini futures, because a few people have been asking me, what am I talking about? What am I looking at? This is the E-mini futures right here. All right, on this box, it's always on in my screen, no matter what time it is. If I turn my computer on or on my iPad, I'm always watching the E-mini futures. All right, as well as the overall markets. You know, when the markets close here, I referenced before, you know, I'll take a look at the Europe, you know, Europe exchange, see what they're doing. When that closes, I look at China's, and vice versa. So there's always something that, you know, I'm watching. All right, so let's take a look at the ES, and why I look at the ES. As you can see, the E-mini futures right here, it touched 2120 and it came crashing down. And ever since this came crashing down, like I said, if I look at any other stock on the stock market, chances are they came crashing down too. Whatever the news was, whatever the problem was, the overall markets was affected. So this is why sometimes, like I said, news and stuff really doesn't matter. All right, As you can see here, this is Friday's move right here. When the market, started right here, it picked up. Market picked up, conditions picked up, whatever good news came out. I think it was China who gave us some good news. As you can see right here, the market picked up, momentum was up, and this is what happened. Now, the key is, or the test is, can this continue? Can this momentum up here continue off the zero line? All right, I'm a very technical trader. It doesn't matter what I'm looking at. I put the technicals on because that's what I'm good at. So when I'm looking at this right here, from this run right here, it had a nice pullback, and then it continued to make this up move. So can the futures market continue this uptrend? Right now, if I go look into a 5-minute chart to see where exactly it's at, earlier on one of my other videos, I told you it opened and it took this drop right here. All right, this was earlier this afternoon around 6 o'clock? Around here, could have been around, markets open around 6 o'clock. So around 6 o'clock right here, as you can see, off the 50-day moving average, price was above the 200-day moving average. Again, they pushed this down for whatever reason, nobody knows. But as you can see, it came back, crossing over the 20-day moving average, crossing over the 50-day moving average, crossing over the 200-day moving average. So this is a good sign for tomorrow. If, right now what time is it? It's 12 o'clock. July 13th now, so it's 12 o'clock right now, 12:30 to be exact, and the market have crossed over the 200-day moving average over here. So if this can continue, it pull back a little bit, but it can stay above the 200-day moving average, then I can expect that that rally on Friday to continue this morning. All right, because the market had closed back on Friday somewhere up here. All right, at 2072. So if the market can pick up where it closed at 2072, come back and test this closing right here and break past it, come back and test this right here at 2075, then we might look to have a big day tomorrow on the open. So we'll see on this pullback right here, because I'm anticipating the pullback right here, because as you can see, this was a couple of hours ago when price broke through here at a nice little run up from 2059 to all the way to 69 to the 69. It ran all the way up. Now it pulled back down. Now it's coming back around to test this, but momentum, as you can see also right here, is dying. All right, but the MACD is still up. So if momentum can die and the price can remain somewhere here above the 200-day moving average throughout the night, throughout here is what we're actually looking for, 4 o'clock in the morning, when, investors start to trade and they start to buy up stuff. And this is when we're going to know for sure if the market's going to open on a higher open or, or a lower open in the morning. So this is the update, but the last update for tonight. Tomorrow I'll try to squeeze in a video, if not, during the week. So I hope you guys understand a little bit about the futures market, what it's actually doing. Because right now, the markets are closed, but the futures are moving. And this is why I look at the E-mini futures. All right. Eventually, I'm going to trade this, but I haven't started to trade it yet. But, that's another conversation. But for now, traders, be careful tomorrow on the open. Take profits when you can. And Wing, I just went over Wing. Maybe I'll look at it one more time, since I went over the futures a little bit more. And this is Wing on a 5-minute. As you can see, when it started to make this move right here, let me close this window. As you can see, Wing right here is where, from the $27, you can see it was just going nowhere, sideways action, and then boom. See, if I was watching it on a 5-minute chart, I was at my desk from here, I would have been in this trade right here. Okay, right where this action actually took place right here. Then I would have ride it out for a few days. See what I'm saying? From here, this is like 29.59 level, and you could have pitched it out, start pitching them out from here. All right, even if you missed out the boat right here, you didn't pitch it out, it's coming back right here to retest this level. So, Wing is kind of looking good on the 5-minute chart, but on the overall picture, even on the 5-minute chart, you can see momentum is crossing to the downside. So I would wait for this momentum to bounce back here on the zero line before I would even look to take the trade. The MACD looking like it's reloading right here to go for another leg up. But, got to see how this play out. So I'm looking for Wing somewhere right here to come test this 34.85. So I hope this was helpful. Feel free to send me the emails, the number 3, the letter D, consultme at gmail. Any questions, investors looking for 5-10% on your returns, on your investment, better yet, feel free to send me the email, the number 3, the letter D, consultme at gmail. Peace.